Hello, Hivers. Welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your Independent Stampin Up Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be working with a few products. We're going to have the 2 3/8 inch circle punch, the this is called the Zoo Crew Designer Series paper, and the Zany Zoo stamp set, and a couple of other things that we will get into when we start our project. But first, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. So we're going to start off with our Exploring in Color paper pumpkin kit. This is a kit that makes 9 cards, comes with free stickers and a copper clay ink spot. And you have until May 10th to subscribe to get this particular paper pumpkin kit. And there is a link in the description box below for you to do that. We have our May 2023 host code special, only found at Honeybee Stampin' Hive. When you place an order of $60 or more before shipping and tax, and you use the host code shown here, I am going to send you a free package of the opaque ovals. These are brand new in the new catalog that is live today. Yay! But it features a bunch of new colors. So we have pecan pie, lemon lolly, bubble bath, and azure afternoon. Okay, so you must use this host code in order to get this and spend $60 or more before shipping and tax. Next up, we have our mystery boxes. Again, this is only at Honeybee Stampin' Hive, USA only. I am still having my moving sale. Everything must go. So I have packed up a bunch of priority USPS boxes, filled it with around about $200 worth of new, used, and retired Stampin' Up products. And I'm only asking $40 a box, and the shipping is included in that price, okay? So that is all of our buzzworthy business. So let's go ahead and get started on our project. Actually, before we start on the project, I want to show you something in the brand new annual catalog that is live, because we're going to be using these products. On page 46 and 47 is the Zoo Crew Suite, and we're using products from there. I just wanted to point out that the Suite Collection, number 161319, it has a price of $78.50 listed in the catalog. That is incorrect. There has been a price correction, and the new and correct price is $76.50. Just make note of that, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So I have some crumb cake here for our card base. It is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and we're going to burnish that score line. We have 2 pieces of basic white. These are 3.5 by 4 3/4. We have some scrap crumb cake. This is about 2 by 3, but it just depends on your sentiment size. And then we have some designer series paper. This is from the Zoo Crew. Oh, that is cute. Okay, I'm sorry. This is, what is this? 5 1/4 by 4. What I did was take one of our Stampin' Blends in lemon lolly and colored the circles in, but look at the effect it had on the back. That is super cute. I would use that like that as well. That's cute. Okay. And then this piece is 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to cut that down to 3 1/2. But I wanted to finish coloring this one. So let me get out some scrap paper and our lemon lolly Stampin' Blend. And we're just going to finish coloring in all the white circles. I didn't want to have you sit and watch me do the entirety of that bigger piece. So I started it. I probably should have used the brush in. Probably would have went a little faster. But that's it. It's a little piece there. We're not going to be using that whole strip anyway, because we have to cut it down. But I wanted to show you all of the Stampin' Blends that we're going to be using, because I have a bunch of stuff to color. Not a bunch, just one piece, but it's a bunch of colors I'm going to be using. So we have Pebble Path, the light, the dark basic black, the dark granny apple green, the light and dark crumb cake, the light and dark wild wheat, the dark pecan pie, and the color lifter. Okay, so what I did, I've gone ahead and done beforehand is I cut out an image from, where's our designer series paper? So as you can see on our paper, one side It's full of cute little animals. And some of them have dies, like this image here has a die that will cut that out. But this image does not. That image does not. That one does not either. So you have to fussy cut them. So I did that ahead of time, and I went ahead and got our lion there and fussy cut him out using our paper snips. And you can see this tiny little butterfly on the corner there. I went ahead and cut that out as well because we're going to be using that. And then I cut out a set of trees, and that is going to be for the inside of our card, which we can go ahead and put together right now. So let me get my multi-purpose liquid glue, and we're going to take our designer series paper here. And I think I want to leave just a little bit of white showing. Because these are stars, what I'm doing is trying to make a nighttime sky scene, sort of, kind of. So that's actually going to be the top. And then we're going to put these trees on the inside at the bottom. So I'm just putting a tiny bit of liquid glue there. And we're just going to place these trees down on our cardstock. And I did color, because these trees come colored on the paper, but I colored the trunks of the trees in the pecan pie and the dark granny apple green around the base for the grass. I didn't know what I was going to use this for. I wouldn't have cut out I would have left all the grass that was down there, but I didn't, so here we are. So let me get my snips here. Well, my scissors. These are not the snips, but cut that extra off, and we can go ahead and put this in our card. I usually have the designer paper at the bottom, but this time it's going to be at the top, and we're just going to place this on the inside of our card just like that. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and color this image, and I'm going to start with, is this the pecan pie, the dark pecan pie? I have to remove my glasses, and I'm going to color where his tail and his mane. Okay, that's it for the pumpkin pie. Next, we're going to get our crumb cakes, the dark and the light. So I'm going to take the dark first, and I'm going to do a little bit on the bottom of this marshmallow here with the dark. Then we're going to get to the light and do a little bit more. Then I'm going to take my color lifter. I did a little bit more than I wanted, and then just lift a little bit of that color out. Okay, so he's roasting his marshmallow. Then we're going to take the light wild wheat, and we're going to color the middle of his face here. And then the inside of his stomach, the front of his stomach, just like that. And then we're going to color the rest of him in the dark wild wheat. Okay, now we're going to take our light pebbled path, and we're going to color some of these stones, well, all of the stones, but just partially color them, just dabbing a little color in. Then we're going to take our color lifter again and smooth over it, kind of pull that color all the way across the image, but it'll make a lighter color than the light. Okay, and then we have a little bit of grass, so we're going to take our granny apple green Just trace over those lines. Oh, and I do need to do our basic black. And that's going to be for his little snout here. And his toenails. His little claws. I know they wouldn't be black, but that's what they're going to be today. Okay, that is all the coloring done. So we can move our scrap paper. So now with our other piece of basic white, we're going to take our circle punch. Let me see how far I want to go in. I think just put the punch as far as it'll go. And try to center it. Make it even. Just punch that out. Now we're not going to be using this circle, but don't get rid of it because you can use that on another project. So we're going to be using this part. So we're going to go ahead and glue our designer series paper to our card base. I'm just going to take it and center it on there. And we're going to take this and we're going to get some of the Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and we're going to get the crumb cake one. And we're going to use a little bit of this on our card here. And we're going to wrap this around a couple of times. You see. About like that. So we get me some tearing tape. You guys know I love using tearing tape for my ribbon and such. Make sure I have this where I want it before I want it a little lower. Okay, get my scissors, cut that off. Then we're going to release the backing of this tearing tape. Okay, so now we're just going to add some liquid glue. And we're going to glue this down to the front of our card. Just right here in the center. Okay, let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, so now let's do a little stamping. I should have done this first, but I forgot. We're gonna get some pecan pie, and I need to stamp my sentiment on the inside of the card. I should have done this before I adhered it in there, but we're gonna be using You're Too Wonderful for the inside sentiment. We're just gonna, I think I'm gonna pop it. Let's just do it in the middle, just like that. And then on our crumb cake, we're going to stamp Something Great to Celebrate You. We're just going to do that right in the center of our cardstock there. And that is all of the stamping done. So now what we're going to do is pop him up on some dimensionals. Let's see, I was trying to see if I need to get my, I don't want to use these. These are a little thicker. Those came out of a paper pumpkin kit. I want to use our regular dimensionals. And I think I am going to need pieces of my mini dimensionals. So let me get those and see if I have any cut. I do. Let me get my take your pick tool. I see a little half of one right here. We're going to put this on his tail. And we need a little piece for a little marshmallow. like that. I might put one more here. Yeah, why not? I don't want this to sag. Okay. So we have that done. Now let's go ahead and pop him up onto our card front. I'm just gonna pop him right here so it looks like he's enjoying the night sky, roasting his marshmallow. Okay, so now we're gonna get our mini Stampin' and Cut and Emboss machine, and we're gonna die cut our sentiment. Get my plates here, get them ready, and we're going to be using the Countryside Corners dies. I'm gonna be using the smallest frame die to cut out our sentiment. We're gonna, ooh, let's try to get this on here straight. Use a little washi tape to keep that down. We're just gonna run it through. Okay, and here's our sentiment done. So, oh no. Okay, I thought I lost my butterfly. We're going to glue this down right here on our sentiment. Just right here. Just putting a little bit of glue. I don't want it to squish out because this is a tiny little butterfly. But it was such perfectly on the edge of the paper. I didn't want it to go to waste, so I cut it out. Okay, we're gonna pop this up on dimensionals. And put this on our card and we'll be done. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way here. Just gonna place this about right there on our card, and that is it. I don't even want to put any bling on this because I just want to leave it nice and simple. Very cute though, right? I love it. This is a fun set. And you see, we only used the stamp set for the sentiment because I wanted to show you, even though we don't have dies for some of these, you can just cut them out and you can use them just as good. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I would like to thank you for buzzing by the hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.